All right. Today is Wednesday, day 291. Whatever you do that right there. It's your boy RZ here. Oh man, I got caught by the yellow light. Oh my goodness. All right, they turn. All right. Well, here's the deal, right? Man, these glasses are dirty. So on Wednesday, we doing the ask method. Is what I kind of came up with. Lord brought that to me a little while ago on Matthew chapter 7. So I'm going to read Matthew chapter 7. And it was an acronym in there. Man, it definitely inspired me since that acronym was up in there, right? It said, asking is given, seeking you shall find, which is the S. Knock and the door should be open, which is a K. I was like, man, that's the acronym right there in itself, right? So that right there started me on this structuring this weekly plan, you know. And so what I do on Mondays is I ask a lot of questions on Mondays, all right? Then the next thing that I'm doing, which is today, which is seeking, now I am seeking the answers to those questions, because those questions, those answers are out there. I just gotta be looking for them. Open my eyes, open my mind. Like I was talking to my daughter, I couldn't explain it outright, because she said that she was reading a lot of books and she was waiting for that big aha, the big piece of the puzzle where the lights go on and the music play, like that. So now, and it came to me that the answers are already here. Just gotta have the eyes for those answers. And sometimes, like my pastor used to say, the blessing come wrapped up in an adversity or work. It may be, hey, look, Lord, I need $1 million. Then your blessing may come in the form of, like Pastor always say, you gotta find somebody else to need $1,000. See, because you on that level, getting 1,000 ain't a problem to you, but getting $1 million may be. So while I'm trying to make the $1 million, my blessing will come when I help the other person make the 1,000, which is sowing a seed. See what I'm saying? So I'm seeking the answers now. And a lot of the answers, the same answers I had turned over before. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you get answers to stuff and then turn over, look at it. I don't want that one. I don't want to do that right now. That ain't the answer I'm looking for. I was looking for the $1 million. This is giving me a job opportunity. Nah, I don't know about that. I was looking for the $1 million, but it's telling me to exercise more and get my health in shape. I don't want that. See, because the answer may be in exercise. You may be out of shape. See, but that's not the answer that we're looking for. So we keep looking. We always seeking for something, but I'm just seeking on purpose. I'm seeking the answers, these godly answers. Like, oh man, you know what? They was talking about Solomon. And which made pretty good sense, right? I mean, Solomon was already rich, you know. He could have came in and said, I want to be richer than my dad. I want to be more popular. That's what most people want on the world. They want the popularity, they want the riches and all that stuff. But he said, and I like this too. He said, you know what? I just want wisdom and knowledge and understanding to govern your people better. That's all I want. Because if I can do that, and that's what I want. That's exactly what I want. I want that wisdom and I want that knowledge to govern my family, the people that's in my influence. I want to be able to govern them better. And myself, right? Because I'm in here too. I'm in the game too. Let me go ahead and get over here. So throughout the day, just like I said, my word is my one. I come in this world already financed by God everything that I need already on the pathway. But I will need the X-ray eyes of the Spirit to see those things. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord always said that, you know, you got to have eyes for that. Do you have the eyes to see? Let them see. Ears to hear? Let them hear. You know, I think motive is the filter. So determines what, and that's true. That's true, right? You can have several different people depending on where they mind at. You know, that their little test, the glasses half full, the glasses half empty. You know, but you can change that by the renewing of your mind, by reading stuff every single day, putting good stuff in, studying, looking. Then you'll come to the point where, you know, man, it's all futile. I hadn't been having enough fun. I was talking to my sister, and that's what we were talking about, you know. Well, I was talking to my daughter first. I was talking to my sister about my daughter. Because when she started the first channel, she just wanted to have fun. She just, see, our natural state is to share. And then the world beats in this scarcity mentality where we don't want to share. Then now we're not acting naturally. And that's where the struggle and turmoil, that's where the conflict come in, because the spirit man still inside still wants to share. But then your intellect and reasoning man say, no, we can't share, man. We need to put up. We need to not share. We need to keep it all to ourselves. We got to watch out for self. You see what I'm saying? That's what we do. We need to watch out for self. But, you know, that's the name of the game. It was the name of the game. I'm trying to play a new game, baby. We're on a new game. And the other thing I was saying, I was talking to my daughter last night, and I said, you know what? She said once you get in the zone, she watches basketball game show, anime. I say, and I always relate to them because they watch it all the time. So I'm trying to get them to do that, what they know how to do. They see them doing it in the anime, to do that to their lives. I say, you know, it's once you get in the zone, there's another zone. She said, yeah, it is another zone, because the guy, he got real deep in the zone, and he saw another door. And she had never really looked at it, because she had never said it out loud. See, once we talk that thing back out loud and go back in our ears, we can hear. But our brain tells us we ain't got to say stuff out loud. See, but we speak in spirits. Our power is in our voice. See, our power is in our voice. But just thinking it in our heads, it can get jumbled. It don't sound the same. You know, it don't get checked. You know what I'm saying? Your ears to hear. So here's the deal, right? So I say, yeah, you know, you can get into the zone. But once you enter the zone, there's always another zone within that zone. I ain't even get a chance to flesh it all the way out like I wanted to. Because she jumped in because it popped in her head, right? And she was like, oh yeah, this guy, he got in the zone, he was so far in the zone that he saw another door in there. That's where they portray the zones as through doors. He said, but he couldn't get through that door because there's always a man standing there in front of him. He could never move that man out the way. And I said, so what happened? I mean, what did he do to the man? He was like, well, he kind of found out that the man was himself. And that you is and only thing stopping you from getting to the next zone is yourself. She had a little small epiphany right there because she had never thought that deep. She said, yeah, the only thing that's stopping you is yourself. I say, that's absolutely right. It's always yourself. It's always yourself. It's always myself. It's always yourself. So that's why we got to have a routine built up to practice. You know, practice. or change. See, but we have something, that future self, that ain't your future self. That's your old self standing in front of the next door, see? That's your ego self standing there. Because it don't want to go through the next door. To a certain extent, you don't want to go to the next door because it may not that it don't want to go through the next door. It wants to, but it don't want to attempt to open the door. Because there's a fear of failure in there. All the ego care about is not looking bad. Now we've identified your ego, my ego. It don't want to look bad. So whenever something pops up in my mind and there's a fear, then I say, okay, it's a fear right here. Then I'm going to look bad or be ashamed or something like that. Let's dive into that. Let's see what all that's all about. You see what I'm saying? Let's see what all that's all about. So you dive into it. But it's always yourself. It's always yourself. And so I kind of expound on that with her a little bit because she's on a little journey right now. You know, both of us, everybody in the whole house is on a little journey to know ourselves, to know thyself for the first time. Like my boy Stephen Covey say. My boy Stephen Covey, he said, it's come back to the place for the place full circle and know the place for the very first time. Because that's how it is, you know, it's always been there. The resources always been there. The answers have always been there. I heard her talking the other day about her infinite storehouse of knowledge, the infinite intelligence. It's just a Think and Grow Rich she was listening to. I said, yeah, it's there. Now today I'm going to be looking on my pathway because it's already there. So I'm going to be seeking it. Like a heat-seeking missile. I'm drawn to it. And I got to get into my intuition and just feel my way to it because it's supposed to be soft. It just feels easier. That's what it is. That's why I use my feelings, because it feels easier. Peace out.